Goeienaand. Good evening, fellow South Africans, and Happy New Year. We in Australia are officially in 2019. How cool is that? Now, I received an email from Robert, and it's a very long email. So I'm just going to read part of it, but it's a very, very important subject and one that we need to get our heads around. You might or might not be aware that the ANC government, like in the middle of the night, had its land expropriation bill drafted and submitted right before Christmas, when everybody was looking at other things or doing other things. Very, very sneaky indeed. Anyway, what Robert writes, and this was forwarded to me by Matthew. Thank you, Matthew. This is a shout out to you. He says, fellow South African here from Cape Town, I just wanted to send you some info I've received with regards to the land expropriation bill. We are looking to get out of South Africa while we still can, making plans for New Zealand as my sister is a permanent resident there. The bill for the expropriation of land has been published in the National Gazette for comment. Interestingly, it was done with no announcement in the quiet and just before Christmas. Sneaky bastards. Please share far and wide to ensure maximum reach and awareness. This is not just talk anymore. If you're one of those South Africans that are waiting to see what happens or who said Ramaphosa will never allow it, here's the writing on the proverbial wall that it's happening. Only 60 days for comment. Please send to all you know. And what I'll put down below are the relevant links so you can go and have a look at this. In summary, despite the ANC's desire to address expropriation without compensation, EWC, by amending the Constitution Act rather than bringing out legislation to deal with the matter, government has nevertheless, very quietly I might add, published a draft expropriation bill for public comment on Friday the 21st of December 2018. And then below I'll actually put the link which you can take to make comments about the bill. The bill addresses expropriation with compensation and without compensation. The bad news is that it does not limit the nature of land which may be, in principle, expropriated, and thus it also in principle includes residential property for EWC, which to date was not anticipated. The good news, however, is that as far as residential land is concerned, it seems government will only be interested in land which is owned solely for speculative purposes. It also brings much needed comfort because it provides that no decision to expropriate, save for urgent circumstances due to disaster management needs, may be enforced without a court order. If contested, and anyone who has an inherent in an expropriation, and anyone who has an interest in an expropriation, for example, a former spouse who stands to take transfer by virtue of a divorce agreement, may approach the court to challenge any decision to expropriate and or the amount offered for compensation, if any. Fourth, and if this becomes law, and should the Constitution Act be left alone, many mountains remain in government's path because the proposed legislation will still be subject to the Court's blessing, if, and as a certainty, no doubt when, certain parts of it are challenged, because it has certainly left some questions and need answers. Okay, now, there's a lot more to this email, but it's getting pretty technical, but that's a brief of what's actually happening. What I'll do is I'll put the links that I talked about below this video so you can go and have a look for yourself and make your own comments in response to the bill officially. Have a great new year, and please remember to subscribe. We're nearly 11,000 subscribers now, which is fantastic. Starting 2019 with a boom. All right, guys, take care and Happy New Year.